If you do this thing alone, 1 year from now you're gonna look back astounded because the progress you'll make, both technically and musically, are gonna be insane. If aliens invaded the Earth and we could only save the planet by teaching them guitar, this is the video that you would want to show them. Because what I'm gonna break down today is gonna be worth a lot more than a whole semester at Berklee. How do I know that? Well, I don't know, I didn't go to Berklee. But anything's better than overpriced education or online guitar courses selling you the secret to learning guitar for $297 bucks. Because let me tell you guys, the secret is this: guitar is really hard, and unless you have a clear goal in mind and you put in the work every single day, it's not gonna happen. And that's exactly why 9 out of 10 people will quit in the very first year. You have to be fallen in love with music, because trust me, picking up a girl is not gonna be motivating enough.
My cousin thought so.
What you really need are actionable steps that you execute every single day, no matter what. And it's not that you gotta be playing 12 hours a day to make progress. As little as 10 minutes, 20 minutes is a game changer if done well and consistently. Remember this: people underestimate what they can do in 5 years and overestimate what they can do in 5 months. And you know what I do every time I have a new student sign up for a private lesson? We discuss their 3-month, 1 year, and 5-year goals. So I want you to skip this video for a second and write these goals down. It can be as simple as this. And the reason why it's so great is because once you have those goals, you will see what you have to practice today, what action you need to take to win the year, and you'll be clearly aware of what direction you're heading long term. So that being said, rule number 1 to have the fastest possible progress is to not skip a single day. Even if it's just 5 minutes, go and do it. I had 5-minute guitar sessions that turned into hours of guitar playing because I consciously choose uncomfortable thing over something comfortable. And it's not complicated, guys. It's just one day at a time, and when you win the day, you do the same thing on Tuesday, and then you do the same thing on Wednesday and on Thursday, and then you guess what? You win the week, and then you win the next week, and the next one, then you win the month, and then you're forming new habits. Practicing guitar, it becomes automatic. It's literally that simple. Now, in the commercial break, let me introduce you to today's sponsor. Drum roll, Mr. Last Beat. What's up, everybody? 21-year-old guitarist here, living in the Canarias, currently working on my first studio album. Here's a little teaser for you. So I'm on a mission to save rock and roll and teach 1 million people guitar in 2024. So go subscribe right now, or I'm gonna leave this beautiful guitar freeze to death in this grocery store. Back to learning guitar. Now you're forming new habits. When you're practicing guitar, you need to make sure that your fingers are in their absolute best shape possible. And how do you do that? You take 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and you do the warm-up. As simple as... I did a video on it recently. It's a must watch, as it is an absolute game changer. And generally speaking, if you don't warm up before playing guitar, you're just setting yourself up for failure. Professional players with decades of experience do it. Be lazy about it or enjoy the benefits yourself. So once you finish the warm-up, it's time to get into learning songs. That's why you picked up the guitar in the first place, I guess. So how do you learn songs on your own, especially if you don't have someone to guide you? One of the biggest mistakes I made throughout my guitar career is learning by tabs and Ultimate Guitar. And even though it's the easier route, I don't recommend doing that. Why? Well, do you think these guys use tabs? Definitely not. If you just take the time to use your ears, in the long run, the reward is gonna be invaluable and you're gonna be blown away by the results. Just imagine, 5 years from now, you're at a house party. Someone plays a song and you take the guitar and you play it right there, right on the spot. Every single time it happened to me, everybody went, and suddenly you're the most interesting person in the room. Now if you're rolling your eyes because I'm saying 5 years from now. Yeah, 5 years from now. If I think back where I was 5 years from now, went by like that. And if you're in for it in the short run, you're gonna give up anyway. So why don't you just go and play some video games instead? Here's the process. You put on the song you want to learn. Make sure it's an easy song, or you're doing a simplified version of the song. You play along a couple of times with the song playing in the background, and then you stop the record and trying to figure the details out. And then you play that part again and try to figure the details out. And then you play that part again and trying to figure the details out. You dig it? Let your attempts compound. And finally, when you feel like, that's my best possible attempt for the day, you can go to Songster, you can go to Ultimate Guitar and self-check. Whatever, because now you earned it. There's nothing wrong with tabs as long as you're utilizing it in a good way. If you do this thing alone, 1 year from now you're gonna look back astounded because the progress you'll make, both technically and musically, are gonna be insane. And it's crucial to not skip the first part because that's when you develop musically. Trust me on this, when I started developing my ears, my skill just literally skyrocketed. Everything that I've learned until then, for like 10 years, the last 5 years of my guitar progress is like worth 15 like or 20 compared to that 10. By the way, if you have any questions regarding that, I'm more than happy to help you. Hit me up on Instagram, send me your questions, send me your practice videos. I'm gonna get back to all of you. So once you put in the time to develop your ears, how do you get better at the actual song? Here are 4 of my best strategies. Number 1, slow play-alongs. Very simple. You go to YouTube, you search your song. In the bottom right corner, you go to the settings and then you set the playback speed to 0.05. That's what I find that works the best because it doesn't ruin the quality. And then instead of the original speed, you just go like... And then when you start getting the muscle memory, you can get to the original speed. Number 2, the Lego strategy, when you build a solo, the riff, or a difficult part block by block. Number 3, adjusting the speed to your accuracy, aka using a metronome. I talk a lot about number 2 and number 3 in my recent video, so make sure to check it out. And number 4, what you can also do is make an exercise out of the tough parts. If you got this Marty Friedman solo. So slow it down. Anyway, if you're enjoying the video so far, make sure to smash the like button for the Voodoo Juice. Some of you already know this is the essential to learning guitar. So once we get to 1,000 likes, I'm putting the recipe on my channel. Back to learning songs. So as you keep learning new and new songs, you'll notice certain songs will become really easy to play. And you'll be able to now categorize your songs such as either a motivator, this is where you will have fun, or a challenger song, this is where you will grow. I usually include 3-4 songs amongst my motivator songs. These are the songs that are like fun playing and are easy and comfortable. And these are like 40% of the repertoire. And then you have the challenger song. This is one song only. This is the song that you will struggle a lot with, spend a lot of time mastering the small things, the nuances. And this is the song that you will create like, you know, exercises of and everything. It's very important to pick up a challenger song once you finish one off because this is the phase where you will grow, right? You can easily apply it to a practice routine just like this. Now, if you put in all this energy and go through the hard things frequently, great. That's already a huge fucking W. But don't forget to have fun as well, right? That's what the motivator songs are for. This might sound obvious, right? To have fun. But throughout the years, I forgot about the fun part so many times. Here are my 3 favorite ways to just play guitar for fun. Number 1 is fretboard experimenting, right? You're just noodling around the fretboard. You know, you're just experimenting, literally, with sounds and techniques and everything. It's just an exploration. This is me fretboard experimenting live. Exclusive content. Number 2, songwriting. I probably will make a longer video about it. Let me know in the comments. But generally, if you're just, you know, writing songs for fun, keep doing it, no matter how bad you think or simple the song is. In just a couple of years, you can turn yourself into a songwriting genius. Again, compound effect, and it's super fun, so why not? Number 3, jam tracks. The easiest way you can have fun with jam tracks is you Google E minor backing track. And then you Google E minor pentatonic scale. You put on the backing track, you listen to the play along, and then you start just playing on the fretboard, looking at the actual graph that you search for. And some play alongs have it on YouTube already. So you just have to look at it and, you know, you can see the frets and everything. Now your fingers are supposed to be where the correct notes are. So what I would do is just find a position, not move my fingers. I would just look at the diagram, I guess, and I would just keep improvising, right? Like... Lastly, analysis. This is probably one of the most underrated things because of how few people actually do it. But the truth is, if you're on your own in this journey, skipping the analysis is just criminal. You need to become your own coach, record yourself, and analyze your playing in order to correct the mistakes. Like literally take a piece of paper and write things down such as, what do I like about my playing? What is a mistake I keep making? What techniques am I struggling with? How is my rhythm and timing? Would I show this cover to my friends and family? What could I improve right now? And then of course take action on those questions. I know that sometimes you just won't be able to answer all those questions, right? But still, if you want the fastest possible progress, you need to get that feedback and you need to have a plan. So if you want to join a private community completely for free, where you have direct access to me, live sessions and whatnot, comment your IG username down below and I'll add you to the Instagram group. And also you can join our Facebook group for exclusive content and other juicy stuff. So don't miss out on that. Thanks for watching and see you next Thursday.